Liftoff. United Launch Alliance Falcon rocket. We have the
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are watching from. I'm ThatSpaceDogeGuy, and welcome to today's live coverage of Falcon 9 launching the Twilight mission from Vandenberg Space Force Base, California. Now, SpaceX has not started their live feed yet. It seems like it's going to take a little bit before we begin with that. And welcome to the first stream of 2026 of rocket launches, actually, I believe. New year. And today, to start off the year, it is good to mention that today, on behalf of Bravo Yankee Tango, I will be broadcasting the launch for him. So here is the channel right here. We're also live on that channel too. And there's the SpaceX intro starting, actually. So he's a Brazilian space and airplane content creator. And he has asked me to stream this for him. Hereby the logo added on the top of the screen. Now this will only be for this stream. So next stream we will be back to original. So anyway, we see SpaceX starting their broadcast here, the intro. And let me get the stuff for today's launch in as well. Now we don't really have live footage of the boys. We tried to get that, but the connection was just not. It was not really the best in terms of live video. So now that we have this, so about to see launch views, hopefully. Oh, this is stupid. Are you kidding me? There's an error just before launch. Wow, what a camera placement. Okay, that shocked me. That camera placement just... That's ugly. Okay, anyway, we're getting a little bit off topic here. As you can see on the top left on your screen, we're about 12 minutes and 30 seconds away until the launch of the Falcon 9 rocket carrying the Twilight mission. Here's a what better placed camera. Now, today's mission will be from Launch Complex 4E at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. Liftoff is targeted for 5:44 a.m. Pacific time, and if needed, there is a backup on the opportunity on Monday, January 12th, which is tomorrow. That opens at 5:19 a.m. Pacific time. Here you can see the orbit that it will go today, sun synchronous orbit, to carry a lot of payloads for today. I don't know the exact count here, but I can tell you it's a lot. Now today we'll follow a pretty normal pattern in terms of launch. It will launch, ascend, stage separation. Let me actually get the full timeline here. So T plus 1 minute 12 seconds, max Q 2 minutes. We have Miko and pretty much all that original stuff. But this live stream will actually, if they're not gonna cut away at the end of Seco 1, we will be live for the full 2 hours and 32 minutes, including breaks, of course, in the coverage. And that. So here's the Falcon 9, as you can see on your screen. Now that you can see on the second stage, a little dark pattern. that is, well, not patterns, dark blob there under on the second stage tank. That is very useful to keep the tank warm. Now that is also going to be a very low mission for today. It's going to have multiple burns, so it needs to be pretty controlled, because it's going to have about 4 total burns, uh each lasting around a second. Let me see which. Yes, around a second the burns will be. So that will be cool. Now, Falcon 9, a simple 2-stage rocket with reusable capabilities. First stage powered by 9 Merlin engines. It has a capability to land back on the drone ship or landing zone. Today it will be landing on landing zone 4, also at Vandenberg Space Force Base. Here's this video of the Twilight mission. It's just music, doesn't matter. I don't even think you can hear the music. No, because I turned that off. Ha ha ha. Anyway, here you can see a little bit of what the rocket or the mission will be about. It will carry, I think, many exo launch payloads as well. I can check the full list. I wanted to check the full list, but it seems like the site isn't working. Now it is. Okay, so the two main objectives for this mission that we need to watch for, the two biggest for this mission is the Twilight. It's pretty much a rideshare mission by SpaceX to a dawn/dusk sun synchronous orbit. It is unique in that it follows the Earth's terminator, giving the satellite continuous exposure to sunlight. And of course, Pandora as well. Pandora is a small satellite designed to characterize exoplanet atmospheres and their host stars. It is slated to observe at least 20 different planets during its 1 year of science operations. This is operated by NASA and manufactured by Blue Canyon Technologies. Twilight actually will carry about 39 payloads, and Pandora is actually just one payload, of course. But yeah, Twilight is basically the name for the rideshare mission, as it includes 39 payloads, and of course a separate Pandora one, and operated by NASA. So pretty cool. Anyway, here's the Falcon 9 rocket once again, with just less than 8 minutes to go. You can see beautiful views of the rocket. I did not like the camera placement on that one close shot. I don't think that was really a good one, but I mean, it's their camera choice. Anyway, here it is. So this is now about Starlink, and I believe one of the satellites on board to track these satellites, because from recent times we have seen, yeah, here, other object versus Starlink, because we have seen, oh wow. So this is basically SpaceX showing how they prevent these kinds of stuff to prevent collisions. So it's already very high tech in terms of watching how yeah, how good safe that is. All right, we're about 6 minutes and 40 seconds away now until Falcon 9 launches from Vandenberg Space Force Base, California. About the boys count, which is pretty much known here on this channel. We don't have it for today because yeah, we had it, but not live anymore. Anyway, here's information about the fairing. As you can see, it is also reusable, so the booster and the fairing is reusable for this launch. Stage 2 will just go and probably re-enter, burn up somewhere. Well, no, not because it's a sun synchronous. who knows what the second stage does actually for this flight. Here's actually a payload photo on what is on board. It's a lot of payloads, as you can see on the adapter. It's going to be a lot flying today, and they will all separate in the next 2 hours time. So it's going to be a lot. It's really going to be a lot. And stage 2, powered by a Merlin vacuum engine. You can read it actually. It has the greatest efficiency ever for an American-made engine. So pretty cool. Here's stage 1, the booster, flying for its 5th time today. Already had 4 flights, 130 days in service, and the first flight in 2025. So pretty cool. Today's booster flying the B1097. So this will be its 5th flight with a 38-day turnaround. This will actually be also the 574th recovery attempt for a Falcon booster. Or, yeah, Falcon recoveries. So, in terms of launches that we've had, have we only had Falcon 9 launches this year? Oh, wow, we did. Pretty cool. So this will be its 4th Falcon 9 flight of 2026 and the 4th SpaceX mission of 2026, also being its 4th orbital launch attempt of all companies of 2026, because we've only seen Falcon 9 launches since the 3rd of January. That first launch that will be not from a Falcon 9 will actually be the PSLV launch by ISRO. We won't be doing live coverage for that because that will be a very early morning launch at a school night. So I won't be there to stream it for y'all, and Kaden won't be there as well to stream it. So anyway, we see the Stromback retracting here. Beautiful shots of that. Actually, good camera shot to catch that on. So this is just all preparations before the launch. Let me actually get the full list of pre-launch steps before launch, because we have a ton. So we have stage 1 LOX load complete at T-minus 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Actually 10 seconds for now. Can you hear some?
Stage 1 LOX load is complete.
LOX loading has completed for the first stage, finalizing propellant loading for the booster.
Okay, that was stage 1 LOX load complete there. At 2 minutes and 10 seconds, we'll have the stage 2 LOX load complete, and that will mark everything in preparation for launch. Now, T-minus 1 minute, we're going to have a startup. That will be the final step before launch, although we still have launch go, and that will be at T-minus 45 seconds. That will be, let me just check here. That will be LD go for launch at T-minus 45 seconds. And if that's completed, then things are ready. I believe that was stage 2. Score's gonna have a little bit delay.
Stage 2 LOX load is complete.
Yeah, there's stage 2 LOX load complete there. You heard it there. Okay. Well, both are now completed, fully fueled with LOX and RP1, I believe. In about 25 seconds, we should hear startup. That will be a very big step on towards the launch today. So let's listen and hear the call out for startup.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
That's Falcon 9 in startup there. And then we should hear LD go for launch in 5 seconds or so. It's a bit of a delay. Are we good? T-minus 30 seconds.
T-minus 3 seconds. LD's go for launch.
Okay, LD go for launch. We're good. T-minus 20 seconds. Let's listen in. Go Falcon 9.
T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff. Vehicles measuring separation. Chamber pressure.
Almost 30 seconds into flight, Falcon 9 launching successfully from Space Launch Complex 4 East at Vandenberg Space Force Base, California. Everything going well. Launch, beautiful launch there. Coming up to max Q at T plus 1 minute and 12 seconds. That was very cool. Coming up max Q here.
Max Q.
And that's max Q. Bit early, but there it is. And we're now back at full power. There's impact chill. Oh wow. So we're now at a nominal trajectory here. Coming up in about 10 seconds, Miko, and then stage separation, and the stage will flip, and then second engine start. Here we go.
Main engine cutoff.
There's main engine cutoff.
Stage separation confirmed.
MVAC ignition.
One boost back startup.
And there we heard the confirmation, and you can see it as well happen. Very beautiful. That's really cool. You can even see an effect there. Was the sun indeed high enough? That would be pretty cool. You're coming up.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And fairing separation confirmed. There it is. Now we're going to listen into SpaceX coverage now. Beautiful launch. We'll be back ourselves at probably T plus... It's going to be a long... Probably around T plus an hour into flight. So... Because we'll let SpaceX talk throughout. Second engine start too. So we'll halt coverage here from us. Enjoy the SpaceX coverage.
We're currently in our first MVAC burn, and this burn should last for another few minutes. The next milestone will be the first stage entry burn. Today, Falcon 9 is performing 2 burns in order to land. The first burn slows the vehicle down before hitting the denser parts of Earth's atmosphere. Without this burn, we'd only be using the atmospheric drag to slow down Falcon 9, which would add extra stress to the vehicle. Following entry burn, the booster will initiate the landing burn, which should slow the vehicle down even more for a successful land landing. When Falcon 9 fires up the center M1D engine for re-entry, the vehicle will be flying through Merlin's exhaust gases, which is also known as the rocket's plume, which deposits a layer of soot on the vehicle surface. You'll see these marks across the flight-proven Falcon 9 first-stage fleet. That soot comes from the carbon-based fuel that Falcon 9 uses, and with each flight, the soot builds up a little more on the outside of the vehicle.
Trajectories are nominal.
We are still over a minute away from the beginning of the entry burn. You can check out the telemetry on the bottom of your screen, and you can see that the second stage is still picking up speed and heading towards its destined orbit. We are moments away from the beginning of the entry burn. You should see the graphics light up as the engines do on the bottom of your screen.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
There's the call out for the entry burn startup on the Falcon 9 first stage.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Again, that was slowing down the vehicle in preparation for its final burn and landing. As mentioned earlier, we will be attempting to recover this booster. The booster is targeting a landing at Space Launch Complex
Stage
4
1
West.
FTS has saved.
As this burn happens, you'll notice a decrease in both speed and altitude. We should expect
Stage 1 transonic.
the landing burn within the next 10 seconds.
Stage 1 landing burn.
And there you heard that call out for landing burn start on the Falcon 9 first stage. Again, this is the final burn that this booster will execute before touching down.
Landing lead deploy. Stage 1 landing confirmed.
As you
Stage
saw
2 has entered terminal guidance.
and probably heard, we had a successful first stage landing. Coming up next, we are expecting the shutdown of the second stage MVAC engine. This is known as Second Engine Cutoff 1 or
Stage
SECO 1.
2 FTS has saved.
Back shutdown.
There was a successful cutoff of our second stage engine, and now we're waiting for confirmation of good orbit.
Nominal orbit insertion.
There was the call out for good orbit. The second burn of our MVAC engine on board the second stage, or SES-2, will be around the T plus 52 minute mark, and payload deployment is expected to begin at about T plus 59 minutes. We'll be back at about T plus 50 minutes to bring you live coverage of SES-2. Until then, enjoy our space tracks, and we'll see you soon.
Nominal orbit insertion 2.
There was confirmation of a successful second burn of the MVAC engine on the second stage and confirmation of good orbit. So with that burn complete, we are on track to begin payload deployment in just a few minutes. We'll be back at T plus 56 minutes to prepare for the first batch of payload deployments. Welcome back to our live coverage of the Twilight dedicated rideshare mission. We are just minutes away from the beginning of the first round of payload deployments on today's mission. Coming up, we have the first of Connecta IoT's satellites. All 4 are manifested by ExoLaunch. Connecta IoT 14 is optimized for IoT devices in remote or hard-to-reach areas where terrestrial networks are unavailable or unreliable. And Connecta IoT 13 is part of a constellation designed specifically for direct-to-satellite IoT connectivity. Hydra 2, part of IceTech's Hydra platform and upcoming constellation, features the company's next-generation commercial multispectral thermal telescope. Manifested by ExoLaunch, it delivers advanced thermal Earth observation data for security, infrastructure resilience, and environmental monitoring. Spire Global is launching 9 satellites today, also manifested by ExoLaunch, including its next-generation hyperspectral microwave sounder, or HYMS demonstrator, a first-of-its-kind hyperspectral microwave sounder in a compact, space-ready form factor. HYMS is built to capture detailed profiles of temperature, humidity, and precipitation, helping forecasters understand how weather systems form and evolve. Spire is launching 8 satellites for customer Myriota, further expanding their IoT satellite constellation. And we're about a minute away from the expected beginning of our payload deployments.
Connect to IoT 14, separation confirmed. Hydro 2, separation confirmed. Lemur 2, Kutar, separation confirmed. Connect to IoT 13, separation confirmed. Hawk 13B, separation confirmed.
The Cluster 13 payload from Hawkeye 360 includes advanced RF detection sensors, enhanced onboard processing, and upgraded waveform collection capabilities designed to capture a broader range of signals with greater clarity. The satellites, manifested by ExoLaunch, also feature improved data handling that streamlines the delivery of RF insights to customers. Together, these enhancements strengthen multi-domain mission support and increase overall collection capacity.
Tomorrow S11, separation confirmed. Tomorrow S10, separation confirmed.
Tomorrow S10 and S11 are the 10th and 11th microwave sounder satellites deployed as part of a constellation for weather observation across the globe. The instruments are used to significantly enhance weather forecasts with sub-hourly revisit rates of observation globally.
Connect to IoT 16, separation confirmed.
Connect to IoT 16 is the newest member of the Connect to IoT constellation, owned and operated by Plan S.
Connect to IoT 15, separation confirmed.
Connect to IoT 15 is optimized, long-range, wide-area network-based connectivity, enabling small data packets with very long device battery life.
Hawk 13A, separation confirmed. Flamingo 1, separation confirmed.
Vioma's Flamingo 1 is Europe's first commercial mission for in-orbit space surveillance. Manifested by ExoLaunch, this space surveillance mission will enable Vioma and Europe to monitor the space environment for detecting debris and international threats. Vioma's first satellite of its constellation, Flamingo 1, will contribute to European security efforts and the safe use of our orbits.
Hawk 13C, separation confirmed. CarbSAR IOD, separation confirmed.
Surrey Satellite Technology and Oxford Space Systems have collaborated to build and launch an OSS-3M wrapped rib antenna mounted to an SSTL CarbSAR satellite. This in-orbit demonstration mission advances both companies' abilities, with Oxford Space Systems gaining space heritage and Surrey building its ability to integrate capability from new suppliers. The work has been jointly funded by Oxford Space Systems, Surrey Satellite Technology, Airbus Defence and Space, the UK's National Security Strategic Investment Fund, and is proving a groundbreaking synthetic aperture radar concept. And that concludes the first wave of deployments. We're heading back into a coast now, and we'll see you back here at about T+1 hour and 37 minutes for SES-3. Welcome back to our live coverage of the Twilight dedicated rideshare mission. In case you're just joining us, we had an on-time liftoff at 5:44 a.m. Pacific time, and we recovered the first stage for its fifth launch and landing. Then we had a successful first and second burn of the MVAC engine on our second stage. Following that, we had the first wave of payload deployments. We're expecting the third ignition of our Merlin vacuum, or MVAC engine here shortly, followed by the next coast phase. We should expect the start of the next burn within the next minute.
Nominal orbit insertion 3.
And there was a successful third burn of the MVAC engine on the second stage and confirmation of good orbit. We're heading back into the next coast phase now, so we'll see you back here in about 30 minutes at T plus 2 hours and 11 minutes for SES-4. second stage so far, and we're expecting the fourth ignition of our Merlin vacuum, or MVAC engine here shortly. We should expect the fourth ignition of the Merlin vacuum engine within a minute.
Nominal orbit insertion 4.
So there was the fourth burn of the MVAC engine on the second stage, and we had confirmation of good orbit. Coming up next is the second round of payload deployments, starting at around the T+2 hour and 20-minute mark. In this deployment sequence, we'll be expecting first the Lemur 2 HCS BASA satellite. Spire Global is launching 9 satellites today, manifested by ExoLaunch. Next, the Black Cat, or Black Hole Coated Aperture Telescope CubeSat, manifested by ExoLaunch, is an X-ray space telescope that is optimized for the detection of X-ray emission from rare and bright gamma-ray bursts from the early universe. Nearby short gamma-ray bursts that are likely to accompany gravitational waves, and X-ray flares from active galaxies with supermassive black holes. Black Cat is a NASA-funded mission that is led by Abe Falcone at Penn State University, where the payload was designed and built, and also has flight software contributions from researchers at Los Alamos National Labs. You can see incredible views of Antarctica beneath Stage 2. For Black Cat, the flight-proven spacecraft bus is provided by Kongsberg Nano Avionics. D-Cubed-1 Arrakis D1, manifested by ExoLaunch, is a pioneering 3U CubeSat on a mission to build in space the way that we build on Earth, aiming to achieve humanity's first manufacturing of a structure in free space, a breakthrough known as in-space manufacturing, or ISM. During the mission, the satellite will create a 60-centimeter boom in the vacuum of space, demonstrating that complex structures can be formed far beyond our planet. This pathfinder opens the door to a future where large solar arrays, antennas, and space infrastructure are not launched from Earth, they're made in space. The Star Planet Activity Research CubeSat, or SPARCS, supported by Maverick Space Systems, is a telescope about the size and shape of a shoebox that will use thermal infrared cameras to study coronal mass ejections on small stars, aiming to understand how these eruptions impact exoplanet atmospheres. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California also participates in the mission. NASA's CubeSat launch initiative selected SPARCS in 2022 for a ride to orbit. The initiative is a low-cost pathway for conducting scientific investigations and technology demonstrations in space, enabling students, teachers, and faculty to gain hands-on experience with flight hardware design, development, and building. Capella is launching its Acadia 8 and Acadia 9 satellites, adding to its growing SAR constellation and strengthening its ability to deliver precise, reliable Earth intelligence in any weather, day or night. 45 days after launching its next-generation systems, Umbra 12 continues to operationalize the most advanced SAR fleet on the market through deeper integration and faster delivery. Built with the highest proportion of in-house, U.S.-made components to date, Umbra 12 delivers resilient, mission-ready performance across any environment, day or night, in all weather. From SAR data and complete satellite missions to critical space components, Umbra delivers what the mission demands. Pandora is NASA's latest exoplanet explorer, designed to peer into the atmospheres of previously discovered planets orbiting distant stars. Pandora is a small satellite that will study at least 20 known planets using transits, events where planets passing in front of their stars cause tiny dips in the star's brightness. These observations will lay the groundwork for future investigations of potentially habitable worlds. Kepler's payload consists of 10 300-kilogram satellites equipped with high-capacity SDA-compatible optical terminals and multi-GPU on-orbit compute modules with terabytes of storage that enable low-latency data transfer, secure routing, and edge processing directly in space. Kepler's network will provide real-time connectivity, advanced computing, and hosted payload capabilities, creating a cloud environment on orbit for critical commercial and government space missions. And we have ICE-I payloads that are manifested with ExoLaunch.
Lemur 2 HCS Basis separation confirmed. Lemur 2 Callum KJ separation confirmed. Black Cat separation confirmed. Lemur 2 Katie separation confirmed. D-Cubed-1 Arrakis D1 separation confirmed. Lemur 2 Mario Souza separation confirmed. Spark separation confirmed. Lemur 2 Sonnenbloom separation confirmed. Lemur 2 Graham Isu separation confirmed. Lemur 2 Wobbler, separation confirmed. Lemur 2 Fikret Dengiz, separation confirmed. Acadia 8, separation confirmed. Umbra 12, separation confirmed.
Ether 8, separation confirmed. ISI 2, separation confirmed. Acadia 9, separation confirmed. Aether 12, separation confirmed. Aether 11, separation confirmed. Aether 5, separation confirmed. ISI 1, separation confirmed. Aether 9, separation confirmed. Aether 6, separation confirmed. Aether 4, separation confirmed.
Okay, we're in the deployment phase now. Big welcome back from me. I'm ThatSpaceDogeGuy. Earlier, 2 hours ago, we saw the launch of the Falcon 9 rocket, launching the Twilight mission and Pandora. Now we are in the deployment phase. I did not really pay attention of where we are right now. Not sure if we're already past Pandora or not. But yeah, not sure. I'll see if I am past the point. This is a casual 2 hours and 28 minutes in flight. Now, of course, it's
Pandora, separation confirmed.
okay, there we go. We got Pandora separating now. And that is basically what they call the main payload for this mission. This is manifested by NASA. So, NASA payload going up in space. Well, it's already in space. Now it's deployed. So in about a few minutes, we should expect Aether 3, Aether 7, and Aether 10 to deploy. Now, once they deploy, that will mark the end of today's coverage for the launch. Now, of course, what I wanted to say, this broadcast is supported or on behalf of Bravo Yankee Tango, a Brazilian YouTuber, and we're doing this time in English commentary instead of Brazilian, because I cannot speak Brazilian myself. There you get the answer of that. Now, of course, for the people of the ThatSpaceDogeGuy stream, we'll be back on the 13th. After this stream, we'll be back on the 13th for the Long March 8A launch, carrying a Satnet Leo Group 18. Although that's expected, I'm not sure if that's going to carry it, but it's most likely to be carrying that. So once again, the next payloads to deploy, Aether 3, Aether 7, Aether 10. So, just waiting on that. Those are, I believe, small satellites. CubeSats, or not. No, it doesn't look like CubeSats. I'm seeing the cam now, it doesn't look like that at all. I was gonna say they are CubeSats, but they aren't. They are huge satellites in terms of the CubeSats that are already deployed. Okay then. Okay, let's wait and see. Aether 3 deploy. Soon, hopefully. I'm actually put on the... Okay, never mind.
Aether 3, separation confirmed.
And there you see, Aether 3 separating. Like I said, it's all CubeSat, which I thought it was, but, yeah. Okay, so next up, Aether 7 to deploy. And those three are manifested by Kepler Communications. Interesting. can see, I believe, Aether 7 and Aether 10 on the image there. Not sure which is which, but we'll see shortly.
Aether 7, separation confirmed.
Yeah, that's okay. That was one full payload. Okay, Aether 7 has separated successfully, as you just saw there. Now I'm not sure where Aether 10 is then. Ah, there. Okay. It's pretty interesting spotting these satellites.
Aether 10, separation confirmed.
And there it is. Aether 10 has successfully separated from the Falcon 9 adapter, and that concludes the end of the deployment sequence. Absolutely amazing. Yes, okay, they're going to end their coverage here soon. And we are too. So, I just want to mention here quickly. Hold on. Y'all remember before we started the stream, it was kind of a bit dark. It was a night launch. Okay, here we go. So, okay, we started the launch coverage 2 hours ago. It was pitch black outside. Now it's fully sunrise. It's already long past sunrise. We're now in a very fresh morning here in Vandenberg, as you can see. So it's a pretty cool Vandenberg daytime there. Well, I think that will conclude the coverage here. Of course, I do want to thank Bravo Yankee Tango for letting me stream today's flight on his channel, on his behalf. And yeah, that will be concluding for today. We'll be back, I believe I said the 13th, for the launch of a Long March 8A rocket carrying another Satnet LEO group, maybe. So, that will conclude it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
Liftoff.